What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry that it took me so long just to upload a new video, but here I am and I'm back for good. So the reason why I haven't filmed anything was because my computer's disk was full, whatever that means. So I completely had to get a whole new external hard drive to be able to process my videos and upload them to YouTube. So that's finally in and here's my new video. So I asked you guys on YouTube. So I asked you guys on Instagram what kind of videos you want me to film, and one of the suggestions was how I got into fashion. And I just thought that this was such a great video to film because I can either inspire you to possibly get into the fashion industry, or maybe you're having trouble figuring out what you want to do, and this can probably give you an idea of what to do. So let's just jump right into the video. So it all started in high school. Back in high school, my school offered vocational schooling. If you don't know what vocational schooling is, it's pretty much a school that teaches you a specific skill. So there was courses on auto repair, cosmetology, culinary, you name it, pretty much anything you can think of, there was a course for. But I specifically went into dental assisting. So my day-to-day looked like half going to normal high school and then driving to my dental assisting class, which was probably 30 minutes away. So while I was taking these courses, I was still working at retail jobs. I was always in fashion and somehow was tied to it. I took these courses for about 2 years. That was just my junior and senior year. And after that, I graduated with a dental assisting certification. And if I wanted to go further, I could. So after I graduated high school, I thought to myself, why just be a dental assistant when I can be a dentist and make more money? That summer, I applied to different internships, and then I obtained an internship with a cosmetic dentist, and he was awesome. He totally inspired me to become a cosmetic dentist, and that's what I set my heart on. So after that summer was over, I started my first semester at Kane University. Although they didn't have a dental program, they had a medical program, which wasn't specifically in my area, but that would get me my prerequisites to get into a dental school. So I did that for a year and I ended up hating Kane University and came back home. So once I came back home, I spent the summer just doing me, and I came across Grey's Anatomy. And I became so obsessed with Grey's Anatomy. I watched all of the seasons within probably 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm crazy, I know. And it totally inspired me to become a doctor. So I gave it more thought and I did some more research, and I was like, you know what? I want to become a doctor. Specifically, I wanted to become a surgeon, either a heart surgeon or a brain surgeon. Yes, call me crazy, I know. So that following semester, I ended up going to Brookdale Community College, which is legit down the street from my house. And I started my first semester as pre-med. Yeah, I know. So I literally went from pre-dental to pre-med. So I spent that entire year struggling. I had to take multiple math classes and science classes, and I knew that I was always bad at math and science, but I was like, you know what? I can do it. If this is something I want, then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna push myself through it. So I went through hours and hours of tutoring. I failed so many tests, I failed so many classes, I had to retake classes over the summer, and it was just not a good thing. I was pretty much wasting money. So I was back at square one. I'm just like, is this something I want to do? So I remember the summer after that semester, I sat down with my mom and I'm like, Mom, I really don't know what I want to do. I know that becoming a doctor is an aspiration, but I don't know if I want to put in the hours and the time to become one, because I know once you become a doctor, that is your life. You have people's lives in your hands. You are always dependent on, and that's just probably one of those responsibilities that I didn't want. And looking back at it now, I don't know how I was going to do all those years of schooling. I wanted to become a surgeon, remember that. Like, I wanted to become a surgeon, and imagine the years that would take just to accomplish. Not saying that I wouldn't be able to do it, but I just wasn't patient enough to do it. I just wanted to get out of school and live my life. Even when I was back in high school, I wasn't always a fan of school. I was just going to go. I was never disciplined to do my homework or anything, so I wasn't really driven to become a school person, if that makes sense. I don't know, but in my mind it does. So during that conversation with my mom, she brought up very valid points. I've always worked in retail. I'm always spending money on either clothes or my look. I always try to keep up with the latest trends. I'm always switching up my style, my hair color, and it just only made sense that I was in some type of fashion field. So she suggested, why don't you go into fashion? So legit, right after that conversation, I went onto the Brookdale's website to see if they had an actual fashion program, which they did. And the following next day, I went to Brookdale and I changed my major. So if you guys followed me a while back ago on Instagram, you would know that I was designing for a little bit. I was a sustainable designer, and a lot of the clothes I would make were repurposed. So I would go to the thrift store and bring it home and change it into something different. So I was either making sweatpants into a two-piece set, large t-shirts into dresses, I was making bralettes, everything. I was even making custom pieces for a lot of people that I know. So I thought to myself, maybe this can be my career path. After I graduated Brookdale, I was torn between two schools. So of course, FIT is one of those huge fashion schools that everyone knows of. And then there's LIM. LIM had an articulation program with Brookdale. So in my mind, that was probably the easiest route to go, but I thought, why not challenge myself and possibly get into FIT? FIT had a design program, but LIM didn't. So I took the steps and I applied to FIT. To get into their program, you have to write an essay, you have to create a portfolio and submit it. And even I think you have to show them some of your work if you have some. I made my portfolio within 2 weeks. Yeah, that tells a lot about me. I'm so last minute and I probably didn't care as much as I thought I did. I finally got my results back and I didn't get in. And honestly, I wasn't surprised, but it did hurt me. The same time I applied to FIT, I also applied to LIM as a backup school. And that took a couple weeks for it to come in. And once I got my decision, I read it and I did get into LIM. So that's where I ended up committing to, and it was such a great experience. The thing I love about LIM is that they made you go into the industry. They have a curriculum where you have internships within them. So each year you have an internship and you have to do that. If you have that experience already, you're able to opt out. But I like that they made you learn out in the field rather than always being in class and just learning from the book. So it was more hands-on, and that's what I need. I need hands-on to learn and retain knowledge. All in all, I loved my time at LIM. I just thought that it was a great school, and I'm so happy I got my schooling there. So I'm happy to say that I am a LIM graduate, and shout out to class 2020. We did it, guys. So what am I doing now? Of course, we're all quarantined and are in lockdown at home, but I'm still finding ways to work. And prior to the pandemic hitting, I was doing freelance styling gigs. I was doing marketing for many different companies. I was doing photo shoots. I'm currently building my brand and also building my business, My Next Fit, link in the bio, go check that out. And I'm just doing many little things within fashion, a lot of things that I can't talk about, but you guys will be seeing soon, so just stay tuned and keep up with me. So a lot of the work that I've been doing has been with Fashion Trafficking. I'll link their Instagram in the bio. We're working on so many cool stuff and I'm just so excited and I can't wait for it to be released, so just stay tuned for that also. And I'm working a lot of things for My Next Fit, which is my business. The link is in the bio, like I said. Go check that out. I'm sourcing more clothing, so don't worry, there will be more stuff posted, and just make sure you follow that on Instagram and Fashion Trafficking on Instagram for updates. And yes, so I just wanted to keep this video nice and short, straight to the point, and ooh, I'm sweating. This is gross. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to let you guys know that every Monday I'm going to be posting a new video, so stay tuned to that. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. Bye guys!